After cancer, living life normal again. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brianne. I don't give advice, suggestions, information, recommendations. I do share with you my perspective on different topics. Living life normal after a cancer diagnosis. As many of you know, my husband was diagnosed with cancer. And his cancer was lymphoma, and it was a significant cancer. He underwent months of very brutal chemotherapy, and he's doing really, really, really well now. I've talked about that in so many videos, so I'm not going to really cover all of that. If you want to go back and look at all my cancer videos, you can fill in the blanks and kind of understand our journey, where we've been, and what we have done. We don't give advice or suggestions, we just share with you our journey. And so one of the things is, when my husband was going through this, our life was so not normal. And yet I tried to keep it normal as I could. I tried to do our normal day-to-day activities to the best I could, as not normal as it was. It was a very not normal time. Okay, everything that we were used to doing and places going and things that we were doing, we really couldn't do at that time. My husband was so sick, and then I had what we believe was an allergic reaction, and I got sick, and so it was a very difficult and challenging time, and a very not normal time. And yet, like I said, we tried to hold on to as much normal as we could. Now fast forward to where we're at today, months later, and through the chemotherapy, and he's doing really, really well. We have gone back to as close to normal as we could. Perhaps it's kind of a new normal, because I think we've accelerated the things, the good things in our life. We don't take any day for granted, not that we ever did, and not that I've ever done, because I always value each and every day, and always have. And yet I think even more so. I feel more alive, and the little things that we did mean so much more. Those day-to-day activities that, well, were very normal, and that most people kind of take for granted, like going to the gym, or going out for a run, or going to a restaurant, or hanging out with some friends, you know, whatever. That can all get put on hold and be very not normal during a time like cancer. And so once you've gotten through the cancer, or are going through it, it is important to maintain as much normal in one's life as one can. Even if it's a small amount, try to bring back as much normal as you can. And once you've gotten through that journey and that process, do the very best to get back to normal, and back to the things that you love, and maybe even more so, or maybe even a new normal. Okay, so I thought I would come on here and talk a little bit about that, because cancer disrupts. It's a very disruptive thing. It's something that kind of just can come from nowhere, it seems, and be very, very disruptive to the day-to-day routines and activities that we do. And I believe it's very important to maintain as much normalcy in our life, whether it's during that process or after that process. From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.